it's T here. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back here and hanging out with me. I so appreciate it. Today we're just gonna do a sit down, get ready with me for a night out. So this is gonna be real life, what I do when I hop out of the shower, starting to get ready, and in the bathrobe, the whole spiel. If you would like to see how I got this look, then keep on watching. Okay, we're looking a little crazy right now. This is just gonna be a chill, get ready with me, very realistic way that I get ready. So I'm gonna go in with this Valentino lip plumping gloss. I'm gonna apply this and let it sit there so it can do its job. I tried this before in a smaller version and I quite like it. It's not like stinging, burning like crazy. I'm gonna prime my eyes. You guys already know this is the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes. This time I'm using Sandstone. I rotate back and forth between Sandstone and Bis. Sandstone is more like my skin tone. Bis is like a little bit lighter. And with Bisque, it's more for days where I want my shadow and shades to all pop. Today is just gonna be a chill, get ready with me, getting some makeup on, catch up on life. And I'm about to record after this. I usually pre-record a lot of my videos, by the way. I try to like really catch up on videos as soon as possible. And just lately, I feel a little bit behind, and also the reason being is because there's just a lot of makeup that's launching right now that I feel like it's just a lot to keep up with. Oh, and I'm using the Danessa Myricks Freedom palette. I really like this palette. It's so thin. It has all the shades that you need to get your shadow on. It's great for traveling. I find that this is super easy, wearable, and also I don't really have I haven't seen any makeup or eyeshadow palettes that has caught my eye lately. It's just this one. The one that I'm waiting for is the Makeup by Mario Ethereal, the original one. That's already out, but also I am waiting for the VIB sale. So I'm just doing something simple on the eyes. I wanted to go for a more purple shadow. And speaking of the Danessa Myricks palette being really travel friendly, I'm traveling very soon in April. Can you believe that March is almost over? So I have some plans to go to Florida for spring break. It's gonna be so hot over there that I'm kind of nervous at the hot weather. It's not just that it's just hot, but it's hot and humid. That's a problem. I don't know why this shadow is like looking a little gray and skipping. That's interesting. Why are you not blending? I've never had that happen before. That is so weird. We're just gonna move on. And I'm going to apply this shade right here. It's kind of duochrome, but I'm just gonna pop it all over the lid. It's like this duochrome green purple look. Now that we have that duochrome, let's fix this mess right here, because it looks like I got punched on the side of my eye. Now that we have that down, I'm gonna go back in and just give this a little blend right here, just so that the lines aren't too harsh, you know? Now that we've cleaned that up, I'm going to line my eyes. I'm using something new. I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex Chocolate Liner. I've never used Too Faced liner before, so this is gonna be my first time, and I've been really loving like the brown liner look. I feel like it gives like such like a soft look to the eyes. So I've been really liking liquid liners a lot more than a kohl liner these days. I still like my kohl liners, but my liquid liners, I just feel like with my eyelid type, it just applies so much better. Like I can get a straight line. It's like a really dark chocolate brown. Now that I put some lash tape on and fixed my eyeliner, we're going to try a new mascara today. This is the Too Faced for Shamelessly Thick Damn Girl 24-hour thick and curled lashes. So I am very excited because I used to love the Too Faced, like the original Better Than Sex mascara. This is what the packaging looks like. It's actually a very cool geometric shape edges packaging, and the wand is just like the Too Faced one but extra. It's like jumbo size. Okay, let me apply this. See, the formula is thicker. It's not like a thin wet formula. This is what the lashes look like today. Not a whole lot of lengthening, but there is some volume to it. We're definitely thick and chunky today. I have still yet to find a mascara that rivals my Thrive Cosmetic mascara till today. I just feel like that is just like the tubing mascara right now for me personally. Unless you guys have any other recommendation for mascaras for me. This formula is definitely thicker for sure. I don't know too much if it's lengthening. I don't find that it's very lengthening. I find that it's making my lashes look stubby and thick. You know, like those spider lashes? That's the vibe it's giving me right now. Like the spider lashes. It's definitely giving the volume. So if this is like your type of mascara where you're like, I have long lashes, I just need a lot of volume, this might be a good one to try. So that's where we're at right now. What are we thinking? Let's work on complexion now. I am still using the m.ph foundation, the La Skin. However, because this is so dewy, I like to mix it with my NYX professional makeup in 15 buff, and the NYX one is a little bit more yellow than I usually like. So mixing this, it gives the more like olive tone and a little bit more mattifying. I'm also gonna try the Microbial gel. This is what it looks like. I usually don't, oh my, sorry, I'm like all over the place right now. I usually don't use a primer, but this has been sitting in my drawer for some time now. So I was like, let's just use it, see how it feels. It's super like jelly. It's just like a clear formula. Like, I'll just show you. This is what the texture looks like. Put it all over my face. I have my micro needling tomorrow for my acne scar. I'm so excited because I don't have to look at my scars anymore, and my skin's gonna be not as like this has like all of this is like scarring and texture from years and years of breaking out and popping pimples and breaking out and like create like a lot of divot for me. And I'm just so excited that I can finally do it and that it's gonna finally go away. And I've pretty much suffered my whole entire life ever since middle school, and it'd be a lot of pimple. Like they're like cysts, they're pus, they're like divots, and it was just a lot. I was so self-conscious growing up that I did everything to try to make it go away. I went to see doctors, I went to see derms, I took medication, I was on Accutane. So I'm just mixing the two foundation on my mixing palette right now, just so I have a more satin, more mattifying finish. Because I feel like the foundation on its own, it's good. It's just that my skin is way too oily for it, and the NYX one is just right. The NYX one is really good on its own. It's good mix. The NYX one is just too yellow for me, personally. Also, it's okay if you get your head towel dirty, just toss it into the laundry. This one's really good. This is by Crown Affair. I've been really loving this one. I get it in like every single color. My favorite one though is black for sure. The white one does get gnarly really fast, in my opinion. Now that we are all blended, I'm gonna grab some coffee. I don't have a new cream bronzer today. I've just been using the DIOR bronzing balm. So I put this all over. I'm in the shade 202, I think. What is this? Yes, shade 02. So this bronzer is so nice. It gives you like this natural finish. It's easy to layer. It's easy to just gives you like a quick bronze, and I really love cream. I'm such a cream bronzer blush gal. I like to put everything down in a cream form first. Same with my blush, concealer, and then I would like to like just set it with a powder product on top. I love layering. I love blending and mixing. I'm such a huge mixer. And then I've been really loving this Victoria Beckham contour style stick. What is this? Sculpt and detail. No, it's a contour stylus. It's in the shade Marble. Wow, can I speak? I just line this every area that is like just to make me look more contoured and defined. And this is like the perfect size to do my nose. And then lately I've been doing my chin like so. This is expensive, so I hate to just always recommend expensive stuff, but this is so good. It's just one of those products. And it's Victoria Beckham. I've been waiting for the Victoria Beckham highlighter. I've been waiting a long time for the Victoria Beckham highlighter, but it's always been out of stock. I've also been waiting for her tinted serum, if you guys know what I'm talking about. I've been waiting for her to restock that as well, but it's taking ages. I'm like, come on, Victoria Beckham, give us. Also, I'm going back in with the foundation because I need a little bit more coverage right here. I think the Microbial primer that's underneath is like peeling off or something. I do see like little peach fuzz under when I'm blending. Oh, I don't know if that's what is causing this to peel, but in case you have the same issue, that may be why. Yeah, I think the Microbial primer underneath is peeling and drying out on me right now. So anything that I'm blending over, I don't know if you guys can see it. You'll see like little flakes right around my chin and jaw area. That's why I don't use primer. Primers never really worked out for me. And I feel like it's like too much, especially with me being oily. Like anything that helps the oil makes sense to me. But even at that, I really don't use any primer for oily skin. I just prep my skin really well prior to this. Let's put on some blush. I wanted to try these two. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand. It's in the shade Pink Gasm. I used to like love the Charlotte Tilbury, what is it? The contour wand. I don't know what happened. I just like fell out of love for this one. That one. So this is what it looks like. You just squeeze it and then you just soak that up. And then I'm just gonna dot this all over and blend. There was a shade called Pillow Talk as well that I'm like dying to try a more matte version, but I wanted to go with like a glowy version this time around. Just because I know this is so crazy, I've never tried a Charlotte Tilbury blush before. I just haven't really been into a lot of Charlotte Tilbury products lately. And then I'm gonna run it over my nose as usual. This is like my favorite way to make everything cohesive. Okay, now I'm gonna twist this shut so we're not making a huge mess. Now we're gonna go in with concealer. I'm still testing out the Patrick Ta Major Skin Soft Blur Brightening Concealer. I'm still testing this out. I do have some thoughts already formulated about this concealer, and I wanted to share it with you guys. This concealer is really thin. It makes your under eyes look very hydrated, very fresh. It's skin-like. The only thing is, for my oily skin and the oily skin gals, this may not be suitable for you just because of how glowy and just how dewy it looks. If you like the hydrated under eye look, this may be for you. I do like that. This won't last on me. On top of that, it's not full coverage. So you want something like a little bit more natural, nothing too crazy, light, gives your under eyes like a very hydrated look. This may be a good concealer for you to try. If you're oily like me, you gotta set this bad boy down, like really set it down with a like Huda Beauty or something. And it's not gonna be full coverage like the Estee Lauder or the Charlotte Tilbury concealer. But this is for like your everyday, like very light, dewy, glowy. I wouldn't say natural, but it's very, I don't know if you guys can tell, but under my eyes, it looks very fresh. It looks very fresh. I just wish it had a little bit more coverage, because my dark circles, you can still see it right there. I don't know if you guys can tell. But this would be a really good one for like one of those light makeup, easy to blend. It's very easy to blend. It's just not mattifying. And I need a mattifying, either self-setting or at least dries down. This doesn't really dry down. Like it stays glowy and dewy. I like it. It's just not gonna be like, this is gonna be my go-to concealer for my skin type. But it's pretty. It gives you that glow. I would pair this concealer with like a really like matte foundation day, so everything doesn't look like 1D, where you look like you need a little bit life and glow and everything. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys my under eyes. It looks great. Like I have a healthy, hydrated under eye. And I find that like a lot of the mattifying concealer tends to be drier and doesn't give this like fresh look. So my face, it's looking like it's like plump, juicy. The concealer, the blush, everything has a lot of glow in it. Now it's time, my favorite time, to powder and set all of this down. I'll pat this out because it does crease really fast. I'm going to use my NYX Wonder Snatch powder. Also, this is amazing for the oily skin. It's just the packaging is so messy. See, I gotta go back in again and make sure the creases are stamped out. Gotta set this really quick. Same for the other eye. Just pat all the creases out. Go in and set. Ever since I got this in the right shade, it's so much better. I went back and got a pink shade as well too. I won't be using it today, but I like it so much. This is 01 Sugar Serve, and this other one is 02 Cheeky Cherry. I wanted to let you guys know that the first time that I used this, it was a total mess. I was having such a bad makeup day, and you guys will see that video is probably already up of me just trying new products. This is really good for oily skin. I did mention in that video as well that The texture of this is really nice. The color just was wrong. And it says a lot for me to go back and grab not one, but two different shade that is in my shade. And it's a really good powder. The only complaint that I have is the packaging. It's a very messy packaging. It's very small. So getting any like beauty blender or powder puff in there is going to be harder. So what I usually like to do is I would take it and just shake it into a cap like this, and then take the cap and really put my brush into there and go to town. I need a lot of powder. Even though we mixed the NYX Make 'em Wonder foundation in with the m.ph foundation, this is still gonna be very dewy because the m.ph is a lot more like a serum. I just wanted you guys to know. So if you're oily, mixing is great, but still powder it down. I'm also going to brighten my under eye with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder in Soft Pink. This one I've learned really quickly. In my previous video, I showed you guys I use this strictly just to set everything, which you can, but I've learned really quickly with my skin type. This just works better when I use a actual setting powder to set everything, and then this just goes on top as a brightening powder just to brighten the under eye, brighten the T-zone. You only need a little bit. You don't have to like dabble into it. Hence is why the packaging for this is very small. This is like the full size. I know Laura Mercier usually has like that really big one. You only need a tiny bit. You don't need to use it to set your entire face. I don't think it's meant for that, but again, there are no rules to makeup. Let me set my bronzer down. This is not new. This has been in my collection. I don't know why, I just haven't picked it up to use. Like I've just been so stuck on my DIOR and Givenchy and YSL powder bronzer. So this is the Westman Atelier. This is the Baby Cheek Face Trace Sculpting Powder Dual in Tulle and Truffle. I have Truffle in the Westman Atelier Cream Contour Stick. So this is the powder version. I bought this a long time ago, and I just don't know why. I just never took it out and did anything with it. So it was just sitting at the bottom of my drawer. So I'm just gonna bronze with this. It's a matte bronzer. Nothing too crazy about it. The shade Truffle works for me really well. That's the shade that I have in the cream contour stick. So it's just your regular matte bronzer. I'm sure you can find this anywhere. I don't think you have to spend the Westman Atelier pricing. Yeah, I'm just setting it down. After I'm done setting this down, I wanted to use the CL Shy blush. This is the SPF one. So excited for this. I swatched it in store and I swatched it on this channel a few videos back. And I just really love CL products. Like, it's so innovative. This is what it looks like. Don't let the packaging deceive you, because when the packaging is closed, the color looks like muddy, like nothing. But this is the actual color. Again, it's the shade Shy. Anything that I forget to mention, I will link it down in the description box below for everyone. It's such a pretty color. It's like a pinky nude shade. Just run it over my nose, make sure everything's cohesive. I take that bronzing brush again. I also run whatever bronzer is left. I love a good blend to everything. Now that we have that on, I have two highlighters. I don't know which one I want to use, but you guys have seen this swatch before. It's the Say Pink Glow Sculpt. I mentioned this previously. I just wish Say, their powder, bronzer, and everything package looks like this. This is a more pinky highlighter. I wish all the Say packaging is like this, because it's just more high quality, in my opinion. It feels a little bit more luxe, if that makes any sense. And then I have the Gucci one. I might skip on the Gucci because I want a little bit more of like a pink highlighter blush. What do you guys think? What are we thinking? Is this like a little more golden. This is the Gucci right here. Let me swatch the Say. This is the Say. What are we thinking? Honestly, I'm like more leaning towards the Say. The Say just looks so, like, so much prettier in my opinion. So I'm going to grab it. And the Say is a cream highlighter. Just want to make sure you guys know that. I think it's also sets down to a powder. Whew, wow. You see that? I don't know if you guys can see that. And then I'm just gonna run it over my cheeks just a little bit. Just give us a little bit of highlighter. We don't need it, but I like a little bit of a pinky highlighting look on my cheeks. I've been in like a pinkier vibe lately than like a champagne or gold. I don't know, like something's changed. Like I used to love like champagne pop. I used to love the Anastasia like gold highlighter, like super gold. I don't know what it is lately that I've been like really into a more pink tone. So enough yapping. Let me use a brow gel. Oh, I forgot to mention what's on my brows today. I use the, hold up if I can find it. On my brows today is the Ravie Beauty dark brown. Also, it's Ravie Beauty. I did my homework and research, and that is how they pronounce their name. I do apologize to the brand and company. Sometimes it's really hard with all these names and the pronunciation. So Ravie Beauty dark brown. This is the brow pencil on my brows. I just want to tell you guys that I figured out how to use this faux brow. The first time I used it alone, and you can use it alone. I find that this is way better to use it to draw individual hairs, and I'll show you right now. And it'll look really scary, the two prongs, but it's so unique that it's just really great. This is in the shade dark brown. The only thing I don't like is the packaging. It like, you see that? It like bubbles and leaks, and the shiny lettering on this is like wiping off. It's the same situation with the Anastasia Beverly Hills, but this one leaks and I don't like that. It's really messy. It'll get everywhere. So what I do is I'll just take this, and I don't know if you guys can see, the prong draws literally individual hairs, and anywhere that I have a hole and gap, it'll just fill it in. That's what I've been using this for. Sometimes the lines come off a little thicker, so be very careful. If you've never drawn on like little fake brow hairs on yourself before, practice on your hand, like just lightly, just like flick it like that. Once you get like that type of where you're light-handed, drawing light little strokes, you're ready to go, because you can draw light strokes on your hands. You can also draw light strokes on your brows. I don't use this alone. I use it just to really draw any of like the sparse area where I want it to look like a brow grew there. I'm gonna use this Rare Beauty Brow Harmony Flexible Lifting Gel. I heard great things about this. I am a big fan of brow gels. I usually don't like a more pigmented color because my brows are already so dark. I usually gravitate towards a clear setting brow gel that can hold my brows up and give me this like feather brow. And I heard a lot of people talk about this, that it's a great product and they swear by this. Has a lot of reviews, so I just wanted to try this. All right, this is what we look like right now. See if this holds and lasts. It's a good clear brow gel. Again, this is what the packaging looks like. It's the Rare Beauty one. Okay, what do we have left? We have lip, and then I'm gonna set my face down and we're out of here. That's fast, guys. Time really does fly when you're having fun. Oh, just updating on the Valentino lip plumper that we put on prior to prep our lip. It's not like painfully stinging. It doesn't burn your lips for sure. You'll feel a little bit tingling, but nothing dramatic. I don't see any difference in my lip besides it just got prepped. Oh, for me, the Valentino one, it's not really like a plumping. I use it more of a gloss and lip treatment more than anything. Okay, now that we have a gazillion brain fart sessions, let's try this brand out. It's called the Ravie Beauty Makeout Club. I've never tried this brand before. I got 2 lip liners and 1 lipstick that I'm super excited to try. These were on sale on the Sephora sale page, and I was just really excited to just try it because I've never heard of this brand before. So I have the shade 2 and 3. Shade 2 is pinkier and shade 3 is more of like your brownie shade. And then I have the lipstick called Muse. This is their soft blur lipstick. I've been loving soft blur type of lippies. This is what the lipstick looks like. I think the liner that matches it the most is number 2. Number 2 is just number 2. Okay, let's try. Oh, I think I covered the whole thing. This is one of those your lips but better shade. You know what I'm talking about? I tend to round out this cupid's bow and then overline it. I'm actually gonna go in with the shade 3, this brown shade, to contour. That's what I usually do with a lot of lip liners that I already own. So I only use it to contour my cupid's bow, and then I'll do one right underneath here. That gives my lip, the top and bottom, some volume. And I'm gonna go in with this lip blur. It's a little pinky orangier than I expected, but that's okay. I'm gonna go back in with that brown shade again, just to tone down the pink a little bit. And I love the sandwiching method. And I usually like to take the Makeup by Mario's lip brush to blend. I'm gonna set my face. Oh, actually, before I do that, I'm gonna curl my lashes. If you're new here, you're probably gonna cringe at me, but I like to give my lashes a final curl when the mascara is dry. I know, I'm a sinner. I'm going to set my face with the Say City Set Lightweight Setting Spray. This is like my 3rd time using this since I purchased it. So I wanted to continue to try it for you guys. So it's really lightweight. Like, I can't explain it. Like, you can go on forever. Ooh. Go on forever. The mist is really fine. You actually don't feel it on your face at all. And then I'm just gonna fan it. Okay, I'm gonna put my hair down. I'm gonna style it, and I will be right back to close this video up. And that's it, everyone. This is the final look, everything on my face. Let me know what you think. A lot of these products I have tested previously, and I'm continuing to use them, just different techniques just to make it look and last a lot longer on my oily, acne prone skin. So there you have it. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like more of these type of videos and comments, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone. Mwah.